Well, you're also the author of the national bestseller, Half the Sky, and earlier today you spoke at the Games for Change. It's a part of the Tribeca Film Festival, all really dealing with equality for women, and it's a huge issue across the globe. You have a video game on Facebook about this. Why did you think that was going to help, and what is it for those of our viewers who don't know?
Well, I know that it's very unusual for a game to be about a very serious topic like the challenges facing women and girls around the world. There was, what was in the book was tragedy, hope, fun, and also, inspiration. And games can embrace all of that. Games are extremely powerful. They are a tool to reach new people. We don't want to preach to the choir. We know that book reading isn't America's famous pastime, favorite pastime, and so it's really important to use different medium. And so games are a way to reach people where they like to be reached.
And you've got 1.3+ million users. You have about $500,000 in donations through the game and also through matching. And you also sort of raise other things like books, donating surgeries for women. What's your projection for, say, over the next 6 to 12 months with this?
Well, so what we're actually doing now is taking this overseas. The game really was focused on the U.S. And of course, you can access a game anywhere in the world. But now they're actually deploying it in places like health clinics in Kenya to teach people more about what goes on the ground in those places. In India as well. We had mobile games as well that were used in local language to reach people, to educate them about what happens when a woman goes through pregnancy, what happens each month. So these are the ways that we can use games to actually reach a broader group of people, including here in the U.S. I mean, most people aren't going to think about what is going on in the world, of women and girls around the world, but maybe they'll be enticed into playing a little game that will teach them a little bit about it.
When you sort of look at the global aspect of where women are, is there a country that has the best growth trajectory, and is there the country that has the worst best practice?
In terms of?
Including women in their society and women really moving ahead in particular.
Okay, well, we're talking about the developing world, right? Obviously the developed world has done a lot. I mean, Rwanda has done, in terms of a developing country, has done far better than, in some ways, some developed countries have done in terms of the percentage of women who are in parliament, who are in very senior positions. We still don't have a woman president. There are a few women presidents in African countries. So we have a ways to go, but they have a much farther path to travel, partly because, on average, women are not treated very well in the developing world. China has made a lot of progress. It obviously has had a very tumultuous history that brought it there. Communism, it did equalize everyone, but we obviously don't want to go to that extent. But China has really lifted the status of women. They can work, they can run companies. They haven't yet gotten to the very, very top, but they're getting there.